take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel the
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10, right at the 30. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Lock working out of the gun. He's got his tight end fan. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. A gain of 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Hines. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored.
And the Raiders have got him. Tanner Muse in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. On play action, Locke. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Hines. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator?
Oh, yeah.
What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice.
Have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he'll be hit as he releases.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket.
They hit him and force that incompletion. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Reception here by Ruggs. Carr to the rookie Ruggs for a Raider first.
A gain of 15.
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The end of the first quarter.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 45 on second down. Carr, he'll look downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. 27 yards there, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Lock on target there to Fant, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the Raiders' 43-yard line.
Now a play fake, and here's Lock. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They run with Hines. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
The ball carrier.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Here's the 3rd-year man from Oregon. It's Royce Freeman. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
3-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's got his man Hilton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Lock now on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The 2nd-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To try again after the sack. Lock, open man, he completes it to Judy. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. One man in the backfield. That's Gordon. 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Complete to number 11.
Henry Ruggs. In the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Broncos 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Denver Broncos.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
The ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Locke. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. Right back to him on first down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Hines on a toss play. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They run again with Hines, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Broncos have once again taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
The score, Broncos 17, Raiders 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Check 26, check 26. Check 13, check 13.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Elsewhere around the NFL, 3rd quarter now in Los Angeles, and the Cardinals have scored. That one's been interesting. They retake the lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 1st down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Back to the ground now with Gordon. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there by Gordon. 48 yards. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
Here's Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've had to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
At the 34-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
We're on 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st down, Locke. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 21-yard.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Clock now on first down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Block gonna throw. This is the tight end fan. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal.
Brings up fourth and goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. Freeman unable to get free here on fourth and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that fourth down stop. Points would be ideal as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
And the Raider first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw his car. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
40-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
At the 47-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Locke. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Locke eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Las Vegas, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Denver, despite the loss here, was a splendid regular season as they'll finish at 12-4. And now we'll wait to see what the future holds for them this January. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? I got you around the whole town for me. Hey, mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me? talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street Tree and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the summer. Baby, you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the summer. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the summer. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the summer. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my way.